the first child of Wesley and Frances Walton, Charles Wesley, and his wife Nora Moslander. Charles was the first child of Wesley Kimball and Frances Huffaker Walton, born in Woodruff, Utah, April 22, 1877. He attended elementary school there, and later the University of Utah in Salt Lake City, Utah. He studied music as a young man and became a very fine pianist. Later on in life, he composed some nice music. In the early days in Woodruff, father had cattle and also sheep on the ranch. He put Charles in charge of the sheep, but that did not seem to his liking, as he had an artistic frame of mind and liked creations of his own. While on the ranch at Woodruff, where there were 12 children besides Charles, he took great pleasure in giving each one of us at least one nickname. For a short time, he was teaching the piano in Evanston, and that was where he met Nora Moslander, a school teacher. They seemed to have a lot in common, and in 1905 they were married in the Salt Lake Temple. About this time, or a little before, he was a member of the state militia. To prepare himself for his future work, he went into the First National Bank in Murray, Utah, to acquire some knowledge of banking. He worked there for several months and learned very rapidly. In the spring of 1807, he and Nora, with their first son, went to Randolph to take charge of the bank that father had organized the previous year. He soon found that this was very much to his liking, and he made a great success of it. He became a leader in this community and put all of his talents to work. When a young boy in Woodruff, he had played a lot of baseball, and he now had a chance to do more with it. He was a real good pitcher, and he kept a good team going for many years, playing all of the neighboring towns. Grandfather Wesley K. Walton and grandmother Frances Walton in the White Top, the horses of Sorghum and Dot. Grandfather Wesley K. Walton organized the Utah-Wyoming Telephone Company, as well as the Bank of Randolph, and was president of each until his death in 1917. Charles assumed both positions that father had held. Many years later, Charles and family moved to Salt Lake and devoted much of his time to oil painting and became very adept. Most of the family have some of his works, and they bring back fond memories of younger days.